And then is there a specific situation that you've applied in to a civilian team? What kind of impact does that have on the civilian team?
Yeah, so decentralized command is something that's taught throughout the US military. It's really taught significantly. I know the experience obviously from the Marine Corps, but I know the Navy uses it, the Army, the Air Force, everybody kind of uses it. And it really comes from the leadership lessons from my understanding, it comes from the leadership lessons we learned during Vietnam, right?
Okay.
During Vietnam, we had very top-down leadership authority. I mean, if you read some of the books, some of the stories from that era,
Yeah.
there's literally guys that will talk about how McNamara, when he was the Secretary of Defense, was holding up missions because he was waiting to get his approval from the Pentagon for them to step off, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
when you think about like the speed of combat and the way that things move, right? And the speed of communication from way back then, it's insane to think that they even thought that was a good idea, right?
Yeah.
So now we completely shifted the model, and it's primarily based off of decentralized command, which essentially means that there's an order that's given from the top of this is what we need to get done. But then instead of them saying this is how you're going to do that, they leave that up to the person next in line to them to figure out how they're going to get that done, right? So you end up with from the very top, a general can provide an order and it'll trickle all the way down to where when the Marine, that's the boots on the ground, so to speak, right? The infantry, which is what I was, they're going to lance corporals, even privates and private first class and saying, okay, you need to take that building. What's your plan? What's your strategy? How are you going to do it? Right.
Oh,
And so we as 18, 19, 20-year-old kids are figuring out how we're going to go and do that based off of what we've been trained on, giving feedback to the leadership and saying this is our plan, guiding us through it, and then they're saying, okay, go execute, right?